Guys, it's me, Sam. This is the first of my many Disney College Program videos, and today I'm going to talk about the application process for the Disney College Program. Applications for Fall Vantage 2015 came out a month ago, and I applied the very first day applications came out. What the application is, you basically just put in your personal information, where you go to school, any work experience, if you have any. You do not have to have any work experience to be part of the DCP. You don't have to upload a resume, a cover letter, anything like that. So once you submit your application, you're going to get an email anywhere from like 10 minutes after you apply to sometimes hours after you apply. And you're going to get an email saying, thank you for applying. Due to the tremendous amount of people that are applying, you may not hear anything back until April 20th. Because that's the last day they can either accept or deny you. So after that email, if you're lucky enough and they think that you are a very strong candidate, you will get invited to what's called the web-based interview. Now, the web-based interview is just questions about your personality, what would you do in a certain situation. They have a lot of strongly agree or strongly disagree questions. You can choose between strongly agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. For those questions, I would suggest that you choose between either strongly agree or strongly disagree, because they want you to have a definite standpoint on whatever question that they're asking. And also make sure you read the questions carefully, because they do try to trick you and word the different questions differently, like each time they ask you the question. So make sure you read very carefully. And I wouldn't put a lot of neutral answers, because like I said, the company wants you to have a really strong stance on what you're talking about. So after the web-based interview, you'll get one of two emails. You'll get the we're no longer considering you for the Disney College Program, which means that you do not go any farther in the process, and you do have to wait exactly 6 months before you can take your web-based interview again. So if you didn't pass it this time around, when applications come out for spring, which is like the end of August, early September, you should call, the company to make sure when your exact 6-month date is, so that you don't get denied right after you submit your application. The second email that you could possibly get is a congratulations, we view you as a strong candidate email. If you get that one, then you'll get to schedule your phone interview. The day applications dropped, I submitted my application, got the web-based interview email about an hour and 45 minutes after I applied. I took my web-based interview about 10 minutes after I got the email. I finished it in like 15 to 20 minutes. It's not that hard at all. Some of the questions are timed though, so you just have to be careful with that. And then about an hour later, I got to be able to schedule my phone interview. Applications came out on Monday, January 26th. I had my phone interview Thursday, January 29th. So I was one of the first people to have the phone interview. Later on I'm gonna have a phone interview tips video, so I'll explain the whole the phone interview process there. So after your phone interview, one of two things can happen. Again, one of two things are going to happen to you. Well, actually, you're going to have three things that can happen to you. You get a no longer in consideration email, which normally happens. The way that they're doing it this time around, they've been sending out a lot of no longer in consideration emails within like 72 hours of your phone interview. So they pretty much know from your phone interview whether or not they're going to put you in that no longer consideration folder, which means, again, you don't go any further in the process. Instead, though, when applications come out, you can submit your application right away, because your web-based interview is good for 6 months. So if you passed your web-based interview and you had your phone interview, you do not have to wait that 6-month period before you can apply again. You can apply as soon as applications drop for the next semester. You can also get a pending email, which is sort of like waitlisted, which just means they have to take a little bit longer, go through some more background about you to make sure that you are a good fit for the college program. Or you can get stuck in progress. In progress basically means that you did everything that you're supposed to, now you're just waiting to hear back from them. If you're in the first batch of phone interviews, it's going to take a long time to hear back. For me, it took exactly 3 weeks and 1 day to find out I got accepted. Some people, have to wait until the middle of March. A lot of my friends right now are still waiting. Stay tuned for my next video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and I will see you next week for phone interview tips. Bye.